Man, I haven't seen this in a while. This actually looks really good right now. I don't notice it ever looking this good. Hello. Let me fix that. Try that one more time.
Sanitizing within established radius.
Hello milkers and welcome back to the Outer Worlds Supernova playthrough. Where we last left off, we were just finishing up a couple missions here and there, but it is officially now the time where the only thing we can do, really, is just to go to Gladys, get the Stellar Bay key, and then we just go there, because then we can finish up Weapon of the Void to get our last science weapon, maybe? There might just be one more. And then he's also on Monarch, so we gotta head there.
Please avoid damaging yourself or...
I wonder if there's any way that I can, like, negotiate with her to get, like, the price down a tiny bit.
It's almost time for today's episode of the Chairman's Children.
Nope, I guess it's just 10,000 bits.
Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the Sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else? Want to try?
What do you have for sale? Doesn't look like much of anything. She's got some munch. Was that $54 for those 2 bags? Then again, I do have a 33% discount, so... Now, how much for selling? That's... I mean... It's a legendary item, I'll keep it. Alright, we'll just TP back, because that's the fastest way for us to get back. It's not like I can TP anywhere else, so I might as well utilize it to get back here.
I did not expect you back so soon, Captain. Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch. You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound. Best of luck.
Okay, so actually going off what Gladys said, I actually am going to talk to the lady at Sublight Salvage and Shipping, because there's probably going to be missions here to do, because we're going to meet 1 or 2. Well, technically we're about to meet 1, and then we're about to meet the second of some of the major factions. We're gonna try and establish some rapport with Sublight Salvage and Shipping, and then we're gonna go talk to some, I think they're just called Iconoclasts, yep. And then Monarch Stellar Industries, I think we'll also be dealing with them. Yep, Sanjir Nandi, yeah, I remember talking to him. Yep. So let's run past. Alright, Sublight Salvage and Shipping.
Sublight. The legitimate smuggling business.
Scum detected in the immediate area.
I wonder what Sam was referring to. The people, or, you know, Tobias?
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable? Sure you are. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door. Hey, Doc Fenhill. Glad to see you ain't moved on from Groundbreaker yet.
Hey, Tobias. How's the leg?
Good as you left it, ma'am. Still bends and everything. Took some extra lead while I was on a job. Ellie here patching me up good. The other guy thought his ship was perfectly operational. I told him it was salvage. We disagreed. I won.
Workplace hazards, Captain. Pretty routine around here.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
So there's no point of me trying to masquerade as Captain Hawthorne, because Captain Hawthorne's been here, so...
Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
I didn't kill him.
I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings.
Wouldn't be much fun without one.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay... One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you. Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood? You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
Good enough for me.
Alright, reputation already went up, and we just, talked to her a little bit. I probably shouldn't jump down from there. What's in here? Oh, no! Okay, well. I thought the fall damage was going to increase exponentially, but now that I've kind of gauged fall damage, I can fall a good bit before I, like, am crucial. Of course, I'm still going to try to avoid it in combat, but... Alright, so... Everything is done, from what I know, at Phineas's lab. Terra 2, I believe, is 100% done with Roseway and Edgewater. Can't go there. Can't go there. Can't go there. This is locked. Oh, yeah, this is, the penal complex, which is basically just a prison. We will go there later, but not now. It says I can go to either or. So I could always go to Cascadia? Landing
We're in
pad?
orbit over Cascadia, Captain.
Now, is Cascadia a different spot then? Some lemon slap, and it even raised up my sleep a little bit. I'm gonna bring Vicar Max only because I don't think this place... I think Monarch, in and of itself, has way more beasts and alien creatures, rather than, like, human enemies or robots. So I just need, like, guns to do damage. Oh my god. Holy hell. Yeah, so that is why you would need the... Well, I mean, you don't technically need the nav key, I guess. You could always just hoof it over there, which is interesting. There's something down there. What? Why do these guys got names? 5,000 health, level 18. Okay, so we're gonna need some levels before we decide to take on guys in this corner area.
If you stop in the engine room... We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
That's right, I can try the respec machine. In case I ever want to switch things up, which I probably should, considering I'm not using the long gun as much. I mean, but granted, I don't actually have the 60. I was just upgrading range gun in general. Because I guess that still modifies against my pistol, my shrink ray. But I would like to get science up more. Tinkering cost for science weapon is capped. And then getting future tinkering costs to be reduced, that could be very beneficial. But it's just a little wonky because I can only have a gun that's 5 levels higher than my own level. So my shrink ray could only be level 20 if I so wanted it to be. What is this?
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. I knew it. See, I made what you call a logical deduction. You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off. You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-world traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna and halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
So that's why Monarch Stellar Industries are their own entity with their own reputation. It's because they disconnected from the board.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here.
Alright, so we'll just kind of like skip through it.
I got
Sure,
this
what
Rizzo's
favor?
Rangers toss while only I have...
Yeah, we just go talk to a lady about his poster, and then I think we have to just go get it. Alright, and we are in it now. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's an invisible wall. I don't think I can go over that.
Laws. Can't a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace? What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment. And how should they know what they're missing? I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted. Yes, free to wallow in squalor together. Free to squabble with the iconoclasts over a raptidon-infested hellhole. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
I believe we got a quest for him later.
We could have been born.
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock peels, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directory.
What do they got here at the Monarch Stellar vending machine? Nothing much. So I believe this is our 6th and final companion right here.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? Getting so I can't...
Basically, we're just gonna yap through her dialogue, and we're gonna get her to follow us to show us the way. But I think I might just tell her to, I don't know. Yeah, so I bought her another drink.
Outstanding! I'm cut off for the month, on account of me. Well, they work.
What the hell do I gotta do? I gotta get her drugs? Oh, I gotta go to the dispensary. Get her medicine. What the hell? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is where I would talk to Velma about the photo. Man, I haven't seen this in a while. This actually looks really good right now. I don't notice it ever looking this good. Jesus. I guess I can talk to her real quick.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here. Did she now? Well, I can see I was mistaken. Because if Catherine really had sense, I hope you can forgive my temper. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. I can't keep working double shifts either. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra drugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on? Stealing such a nasty... And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts. We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get this all tuna, fat, and mostly tumor-free.
Mostly tumor-free.
Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials. He and his whole crew walked out. You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it? I'm joking. Mostly. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Check the yacht club. He's usually there. Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again? Hard work. Caleb and his crew...
She's principled, in at least...
Thank you. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready. Maybe so, but I bet you... He says he's got a stash to tide his crew over. Could be he's all talk, but if the money's real...
So, I should be able to steal his supply and then make him, just come back that way. Ooh, Sublight ID cartridge. Hell yeah. And what the hell is... Space Crime Continuum. Isn't that... No, it's a faction quest. Take the passcode you found on the Sublight agent's body to Catherine in Fallbrook. She'll provide you details on how to salvage the Alt Vista gas. Stellar Bay Ruins South.
Velma seen out of sorts to you? She's always cranky.
Oh, here's a dispenser. Okay. For a second, I thought I got turned around.
I made it a point to stay out of her way.
That was weird. It's an invisible wall.
Hello, dearie. Quite the bedside manner, lady.
Well, it's so rare I get the pleasure of new company. What can Auntie Abigail do for you? And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits.
Whiskey helps, too.
Please leave medical advice to the professionals. Now, dearie, who's this pickup for? I'm so sorry, but with the icon, our reserves have gotten so low. I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a
Oh, they're locking the room upstairs? Oh, that's just
Isn't it
awful.
just? I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there... Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Now I've gone and said too much.
Alright, well...
Dr. Williams...
Enough sweet talk.
Oh, you flatter an old woman. And to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams. The one upstairs, where we store our medicines. In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. The graveyard's near the southern ruins. Do be careful. I'd hate for it.
Search the body. I guess it could be fun to see like what's in his body. Dig him up. But where is this just gonna pop me out a door?
Wrap musk and canid eyes, right here. Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
What the hell?
I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have. Tell you what. Last man.
Be right there.
Please, will someone help me?
Yeah, no, she basically her kid I think grew like went to join the iconoclast. Oh, I forgot I can pickpocket people now. Oh my goodness, we've gotten so many. Jesus. There's a lot to do here, so let's start with going to Braxton's apartment, because the apartment complex is just right here.
Help! Someone's been killed! I think I'm gonna be... No! I just stepped in a dead man's blood. And I think one of the flies landed on my mouth. If you're going into the apartments, do not. Now, if you'll excuse...
What a gruesome way to die.
Not much I can do for this guy.
Toss ball betting slip. And just like that, I get a level up. And since I got an even number, that means it's also a perk. So I already get TTD restored with kill. I already get health restored. I guess I should do the headshot one. Maybe minus the consumable weight. Down to 56. Okay. And it what? 50%? So it went down by like 15 to 20. So that means the real weight of all my consumables is like really 30 to 40. Jesus. Alright, now we go to skills. I'm hungry, so that's being brought down. But that's perfectly fine because I want to... That brings up the science weapon effect up by another 5%. And once we level up again and do 8 more levels into it, then I'll put the remaining 2 into that. And then once I get next level up, I can get that to increase the armor rating.
Whatever you do, you'll never hear the end of it.
You start... Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry.
Dilated pupils, anxious posture, muscle spasms. She's high on some quality stuff.
No! Okay, maybe, just a little... Braxton always has a good stash, and I just like to let loose a little. Stop thinking about the marauders and the raptidons outside, you know? Oh, damn. He told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick, and he had some meds on hand. So maybe look for him there?
We're in agreement that this Braxton is probably dead, right?
Yeah, now I remember this mission. Some purpleberry munch. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, that's just the guy who ran out.
So, Vicar. Vicky. Can I call you Vicky?
Absolutely fucking not.
For a vicar, you sure curse an awful fucking lot.
Look who's talking.
I'm not a fucking priest.
And thank the architect for that.
Wow. Some great friendly dialogue between my two companions. And they're standing as far away from each other as possible that I can still see both of them. These guys actually hate each other. Alright, time to figure out what the hell is going in Monarch Stellar Industries.